this video, I'll be showing you how to set up an XR rig in Unity. Let's go to new project. I'm using 2021.3, the latest long-term support version. For now, I use Universal Render Pipeline. I will name this as a VR starter. I'll place this here, make a new folder, and create project. Once the project is created in Unity, you can either have a sample scene, or you can create a new scene by yourself and call it VR starter. Now let's add in a terrain as a floor for our virtual world. If you see there's a terrain, the size of the terrain would be 1000 width by 1000 length. So just to create a simplicity, let's put this position into -500 by 500 so that our main camera would be at the middle of the terrain. Now to get started with the VR development, the first thing we need are two packages. So if you go to Windows, Package Manager, search for XR Interaction Toolkit, and you want to search it in Unity Registry. So XR Interaction Toolkit, install this. When we are installing XR Interaction Toolkit, it asks if we want to enable the backends. Doing so will restart. In this case, we'll do yes, and it will restart our Unity. Now once it gets restarted, you can see in your project there's XR Interaction Toolkit. Now we can go back to Unity Registry, search for another package that is XR Plugin Management, and install it. Once you install the XR Plugin Management, let's go back to our project. So we have XR Interaction Toolkit, XR Plugin Management. Inside XR Interaction Toolkit, in the samples, we would like to get some starter assets. What that does is it inputs our left controller, our hand controllers, and other inputs that we might need in the future. Now that's done. Our first step after that would be we import the XR rig, XR Origin. Once you import XR Origin, it usually has a style of camera offset under which there are main camera, there's a left control which is our left hand, and then right control which is our right hand. In the XR Origin, we will set our tracking mode to floor. This will represent the tracking origin with the position 000 as a floor. So once the game is started, it will include the height of the XR device above the floor. So it will take the floor as a reference, as opposed to if we choose tracking mode, origin mode to be device, we do not need to specify the offset height of the camera based on the height of the VR user or height of the device above the floor. For now, we just put in floor. So when we now going back to XR Interaction Toolkit, when we imported starter assets from XR Interaction Toolkit, I remember I told you it included left hand and right hand input presets. So we are going to hook up these presets into our controllers. For our left controller, we go to the inspector window of the left hand controller. In the XR controller action-based script, there is a button next to this question mark, this one, and this is the preset button. Once we click that, we need XRI default left control preset button. So if we click this, we can then hook up all the correct control to respective or action. We do the same thing for right controller here. Go to right controller, go to this inspector, preset button, right control. Then we can add hand prefabs to our models. For the hand prefab, I'll make a different tutorial video for how to hook up or how to set up a hand prefab in the video itself. But for now, as a default, when we add the XR Origin, the left controller and the right controller will have a line renderer that represents the hand. So basically now in our VR world, we have left controller, right controller representing as hands. Those are the objects we call interactor, which interacts with the interactable objects. Like later on we'll add maybe some kind of objects that our hand can pick up. Those are called interactable. So interactable and interactables should be managed by some sort of manager. We call them an interaction manager, and it is the job of interaction manager is done by input action manager in XR Origin, which is already being filled up here as an action assets when we imported the starter assets. Now we have a complete rig with hands. There are a couple of few things or settings we need to do before going to play mode and being able to see it through Oculus Quest 2. First thing, we go to edit, project settings, and we go to XR Plugin Management, Windows, we turn on Oculus. After turning Oculus, it will install the packages that we need for our Quest 2 device. Just a reminder, we're using Oculus Quest 2. Once the installation is done, just to make sure we don't forget later on, we click Oculus for Android as well if we need to build into our Quest 2 device. But for now, we're just looking into play mode. Now once the Oculus is connected, make sure your Oculus Quest is connected to your laptop or your PC through Oculus Link cable, and your developer mode is on in your Quest app, and you are connected to the device through this. Another thing that you need to pay attention is if you go to your Oculus software, go to Settings, General, and see the OpenXR runtime. It is crucial, especially for the Unity 2021 version, that your MetaQuest link is set as the active OpenXR runtime. Now, having checked all those, I'll put my headset on. So as you hit the play button and put on your headset, you will be in the virtual world of the terrain that you created. Hi, this is my right hand, this is my left hand, and I can look around the terrain. That's it for this video.